As a rider of roads, a motorcycle rider is a rider of thoughts too. While having a nice journey through space, one can have a journey through time. In one of my trips, I was thinking of time as I do about space. Space, with its three dimensions, seems very palpable. Time, however, takes me some time to grasp some of its elements to make a definition. Finally, I came up with one. Here it is. Time is the perceived changes in universe, especially cyclic, by an observer, having memory of the steps of changes and consciousness to anticipate further steps. So, for me, time isn't some invisible river flowing independently of everything. No, it's the perceived changes in this vast, sprawling universe, particularly the ones that keep coming back, the cyclical ones. It's not out there, fixed and unyielding. It's in here, in the hum of my mind, as I watch the world unfold. Think about it. If nothing ever changed, no sun rising, no leaves falling, no fuel burning, no heartbeat in my chest, how would you know a moment had passed? You wouldn't. A universe frozen solid or utterly uniform would be timeless. It wouldn't be time. It would just be. So, changing the fundamental prerequisite, the world has to do something, be something different for time to even enter the conversation. But mere change, a simple shift from A to B, isn't enough. Not for my time, anyway. Because if the whole universe was just one continuous, unobserved, unremembered flux, like a silent, shapeless cosmic go, how would one state compare to another? It wouldn't. The before wouldn't exist against in after. There would be no past, no present, no future, just an eternal, undifferentiated now. That's where the observer comes in. The observer is me or you. I'm not some cosmic clock, I am the experiencer of the clock. A falling stone, unthinking, unremembering, has a trajectory, yes, but it doesn't know its trajectory. It doesn't remember its previous fall. It just is. Like counting, you see 5 trees, sure, but the concept of 5 isn't in the trees, it's in your head. It's an abstraction, a connection your mind makes. Time in my book is that kind of connection. It's that mind reaching out, grasping those raw changes and shaping them into something meaningful. This is why my definition isn't just about any changes, but perceived changes in the universe. The universe part is crucial because you can't just cordon off a little corner, a closed system, and say, okay, time exists only here. That's a parlor trick for textbooks. In reality, everything is entangled. The exhaust from my pipe influences the air, which moves the leaves, which reflects the sun, which came from a star, and on and on. You can never truly disconnect. To understand time, I have to embrace the whole damn chaotic, beautiful dance of existence, all its known and unknown causal threads. It's all part of the same grand symphony of change. And then there is the nuance of especially cyclic. It's true, time can march linearly, entropy increasing, fuel burning, things wearing out, but how do we apprehend that linear flow? How do we even know it's flowing? By reference points, by repetition. The rumble of my engine, the regular blink of the indicator, the sun tracing its arc across the sky day after day, the seasons changing. These are our anchors, these are the ticks on the cosmic clock that we as observers use to calibrate our internal rhythm. Imagine being lost in an endless, featureless void, just falling forever. No sun, no stars, no ground, no sound. After a while, your very sense of time would fray. Your internal clock, uncalibrated by external clock cycles, would lose its rhythm. You wouldn't know if a minute or an hour had passed. You'd just be. Cyclic changes are the signposts that tell us you are here again, but now a bit later. They give us the apprehension of time, the rhythm that makes sense of the continuous stream of changes. Finally, the real magic happens in the observer's mind, having memory of the steps of changes and consciousness to anticipate further steps. This is where time becomes my time. Memory is the fuel that lets me look back to recall the road I've traveled, the turns I've made, the moments I've lived. It's the past held in my mind's eye, allowing me to compare the now to what was. Without memory, every second would be a brand new, disconnected reality. That would be no personal timeline, no story. And consciousness to anticipate, that's what pushes me forward. It's the hum in my gut that tells me a bend is coming. The way I gauge the distance to the next town, the planning of the next refill. It's the constant forward-looking projection based on the patterns my memory has learned from the past. This isn't just raw prediction. It's a conscious engagement with the unfolding future, a sense of what's next, built from what was and what is. So when I say time, I am not talking about some abstract scientific constant. I am talking about the living, breathing, conscious experience of change recorded by memory, driven by cycles, and propelled by my anticipation, all within the grand interconnected symphony of the universe. It's the story I tell myself moment by moment on this endless road, and it's truly magnificent.